You're not late. Why'd you have a bad drive home? What happened? What happened? Also, I may have to adjust the audio stuff. Ooh. Let's not have that bleeding through. How does it sound? That fell out. That fell out, boy. There we go. Old people, what did they do? I mean, they generally suck, so I guess it doesn't really matter what they did, but... Old people are bad! Turn down 3 smidges. Smidgeroonies. If I can find out where it is. I think I have a good fix for, figuring out the... Oh, right. I have to do it from here. Oh, but that won't... Stupid. I guess it wouldn't work well for Steam games. I thought I had a fix for the audio thing, so I could just have it set for every game easily, but I don't. Because... Wait, no, that stayed at the same... Are you sure? Yeah, I'll still turn it down because who freaking knows? So weird. Old person couldn't see, so we were stuck behind them. 50 cars. Doing 15 in a 25 to 30. Oh no! That is bad. Jesus. How long did that take to get home? Because it's usually, what, a 20-minute drive? Old people should not be allowed to drive. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. That's probably good. 22 drive turned into a 40. Well, since you were going that slow, I hope you had some kind of show on or something. Just watch Futurama while driving. I mean, when you're going that slow, I feel like it's fine. You normally shouldn't, but it's fine. That's alright. We got clowns today. Let the clowns make you happy. Find out who killed this dude. I put Bozo down here. It's Bozo. It's kind of hard to find a good picture of him. Also, another thing. Look at that. Look at all that. Katie, Mom's gonna be mad. But Katie, got me a bunch of hot sauce. I came into work and there was a present with my name on it, and I'm like, what? So, yeah, no, I have an overabundance of hot sauce, and Mom's not allowed to know about this new addition. I need to start cooking, like, spicy things. I also love Bozo. Bozo's great. He said something about an audiobook? An audiobook that wasn't any good. Oh, what was it? Good morning, Max. Oh, yeah, good morning, sweeties. You don't seem like your usual sparkling self today. I'm always like this before I go in front of an audience. I'm working up to it. Don't get nervous, Maxie. Here, have a glass of milk. Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it, Regina? Who do you think did it? I think it's Regina. I don't know. It's hard to say. How fabulous, my sweetie pie princess. You came to watch my performance today. Of course I did. Mo told me that I should come and watch this. Mo said that. So what kind of performance will you put on today? Let me guess you'll fly at the end. It's not that kind of show, isn't that right, my sweeties? I think my sweetie pie princess doesn't... Yeah, she doesn't seem to realize what's going on, or even where she is. Maybe not then. Unless she's good at playing dumb. Well, Max, it looks like it's time to raise the curtain. I'll see you later. Today, I'm just a member of the audience. Fabulous. Enjoy yourself out there. Good luck, Max. You're the best. Regina's different, don't you think, Nick? Top of the morning to ya. Everybody, let's get ready to get stuck in legal limbo. How low can you go? Top of the morning to you, Governor. Top of the morning. That's the ticket. Attacking the day starts with energy in the morning. The early bird gets a worm, but then again, worms lack higher brain function. Why is that one pretty good? Same. Jack, is that you? Jack? Jack? Here, Max, I brought you a present. Jack! Top of the morning to you. That is. I brought you a present. You have some milk. Oh my, thanks. So how are you today, right? I've got the feeling that today I'm gonna face off against the real culprit. You mean Acro? You think he did it? Careful, he's putting his life on the line, literally. He's got guts to spare. If all I've got to worry about is how thin the tightrope is, I'm used to it already. Just means that I won't be able to press him like I can other witnesses. What are you gonna do then, Nick? I guess today we'll just have to do without our usual psychological warfare? I can't press them? Today we rely on evidence. It's the only way we'll get past Acro into the truth. You're right, but it's gonna be tough. Oof. Oof. Did you see, did you go back in Sonic Prime and see who Jack was? He was the only Irish dude in the entire show. And honestly, I feel stupid not noticing that that was Jack. But, like, now I can hear that it was Jack. It's like one of those things that when it's pointed out to you, it's like, wow, yeah, I'm stupid. You definitely should. Anyways, I want you to make sure that Regina sees it all today. It's important. Then she'll finally have to deal with the reality of what happened to her father. You want us to make sure Regina watches? And cries. Yes, that's why I brought her here to court today. What's that supposed to mean? She needs to know that when people die, they don't just become stars. I may be an old-fashioned clown, but I don't believe in people becoming stars. Jeez, Mo. Calm down. Finishing this trial. Probably starting some of episode 4 too. Court is now in session for the trial of Max Galactica. I wonder how many trials there are in this, because I think there were 5 in the first game. Maybe there are 5 again. Prosecution would like to revise its previous theory of events. What's the meaning of this? We've discovered a new witness. Or shall I say, a new eyewitness. What about the whole German thing? One that saw Max Galactica fly off from the scene of the crime. I had a feeling something like this would come up. Due to this revision, we are now prepared to explain how the defendant flew that night. An explanation the prosecution will present if the need so arises. In fact, my detective stayed up all night creating a mock-up of the scene on my orders. Poor Gumshoe. Time to get to work, or shall I say, time to walk the courtroom tightrope. No, you shouldn't. Cripple Man. Name and occupation, Ken Dingling, which is a stupid name, so everybody calls me Acro. Ken Dingling. Kindling? Kindling. What was your audiobook? I'm employed as an acrobat at the Very Big Circus. Where were you the night of the crime? I was in my room that night. If you look at the map, you will see the witness's room is near the crime scene. Oh. Maybe it was Acro. I have an idea. I asked you a question. Maybe it was Acro. My room is on the 3rd floor. The crime scene is below my window. The night of crime, the witness saw something quite shocking. Would you tell us what you witnessed? Rely on evidence. No pressing! What's your question? What audiobook did you have? What was the bad audiobook? It was just after 10 p.m., and I was resting in my bed. Around that time, I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. Then a few moments later, I saw someone flying. Right by my window. It was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. This witness's testimony matches up exactly with that of the clown. If that's the case, there's very little the prosecution need add. All that's left is to explain how the defendant disappeared into the sky that night. Before we get that far, I'd like to cross-examine the witness. Foolish choice by a foolish fool who wishes to feel the foolish sadness of a sad fool. Long live the Pumpkin Queen. Teen book that continues the... Oh! It was bad? I remember you, showing me that. That was bad? Why was it bad? Aw, man. That's a shame. You sure you're not being picky? A man must know the proper timing for things, Mr. Phoenix, right? Just like your old friend, Mr. Miles Edgeworth did. Hoo-hoo. Got him. Do you have a problem with the testimony? In the words of Miss Von Karma, may I quote yesterday's proceedings? Yes. There's no way that actually happened. Oh, okay. What'd you witness? Alright, so I gotta know if there's a punishment for pressing him. Because it seems like there might be. And I just have to know. So, said that you were resting in bed. One would thus assume that you turned the lights off in your room, correct? That's correct, but there are safety lights around the outside of the lodging house. It's so bright, sometimes it can make it hard to sleep. If that's the case, wouldn't it be a good idea to close some curtains? Uh-huh. I never really thought of that. I guess that means I'm off to buy some curtains. Wow, he's stupid. Sometimes I do make myself useful in these chambers. The witness will proceed. Amazing. I'll tell you, but I need to ask you a question first. What descriptive words would you use to describe Sally's personality? Sad? Kind? Been a while. She's sweet. What is she, like a raging psychopath? She on her period? her good old zombie period? Are you sure it was a human being? It could have been a mannequin, or perhaps a large action figure. Well, setting aside the possibility of a mannequin, an action figure is plausible. You've no need to mince words with Mr. Phoenix, right? Testified to the truth and only the truth, just as if we were there with you that night. I believe it was human. Strengthened his testimony. I wonder if Acro's statement jives with the facts. Sure. I feel like you wouldn't give me that option. There's a huge contradiction. If there's a contradiction, then prove it with evidence. Do you have any evidence to support your claim of contradiction? I thought you were gonna... What was the, Acro, bronze statue... Well, I gotta have something. Can I have the prompt again? It's not the statue. The note? Probably not. What in the world is this? You just don't get it, do you? Yeah, it's not. What don't I get? Anything. You're not gonna be able to get through this one with your usual bluff routine. She had zero self-confidence, always uncertain and clingy in the book. Really? No, yeah, that's backpedaling. What in the world? Straight towards a guilty verdict. You're bluffing? I will not forgive any more mockeries made of this sport. Hold on. Okay, so I didn't get hurt from that. I can't. Room's on the 3rd floor. Said that you were resting in bed. Still able to hear a sound. No, I don't think there's anything I can get him with on that. No. Not yet. I'm gonna keep pressing things. Saw someone flying right by my window. Only saw him from behind. Thought I was dreaming. You sure it was a human being? Could have been a man. Wait. Didn't I already do this one? What in the world? Hold on. There's nothing wrong. So weird. Curtains. That one. That one. Light in your room was turned off then, right? That's true, I was going to bed after that. So with the lights off, you were still able to clearly see fly by a window. The safety lights lit things up enough for me to see. But honestly, there was only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window. It was a person's back, so I couldn't see the white roses on the front. Did you see any of the other symbols? I clearly saw the silk hat, as well as the cloak wrapped around his body. I'm convinced that the person I saw was Max. The more I press him, the less results I seem to get. Something fishy? Oh my god, there's something fishy with... They're giving me that prompt with all of them. Oof. So I'm not really being penalized, but... it's kind of a puzzle. When did you start thinking that what you saw wasn't a dream? That's not important. I believe that the prosecution has done a bit of maintenance on the witness's memory. Just make sure, let's ask the witness. Objection sustained. Don't sustain that. Echo must be lying about what he saw, right? Now the challenge will be to expose his lies in court. Put the pedal to the metal. Oof. I'm getting, like, no hints. Bronze statue, the note... crime photo. Master papers. Map. Huh. And then I don't think people are gonna help. Resting in bed. He turned off the lights. There's safety lights around outside the lodging house, so bright. Sleep. Okay, so it wouldn't be... They don't give me a prompt for that. Rooms on the 3rd floor, said that you're resting in bed, still able to hear a sound. Still able to hear a sound. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with that. Conclusive evidence what took place maybe at 10 p.m. tonight. Saw someone flying. Human being, mannequin, large action figure. Action figure is plausible. I believe it was a human. I have nothing that could really say that wasn't a human. Monkey who takes care of Acro. Honestly, the monkey could be a... Because if he takes care of Acro... He's going to bed after all. Still able to clearly see a human fly by your window. Enough light for me to see the silhouette. As a person's back, couldn't see the white roses. Still cat. Convinced that the person was Max. There is... And he didn't give me anything for the dreaming statement, I don't think. Shut up! Ugh. Just after 10. Just after 10? That might be it, actually. Meet me at 10 tonight at the Lodging House Plaza. Just after 10? What? How? It shouldn't have been just after 10. You shouldn't have been resting in your bed. That's clearly a contradiction. Around that time, I heard a large thump. A few moments later, I saw someone flying. Why does this man have birds all over him? I don't know. Probably because he's a loser. I don't know, I don't know if it was really explained. I know he likes animals. Maybe that's all it is. I didn't get it wrong. Work was okay. Nothing special. Ugh. I'm trying to think if anything special happened. Sammy got taught how to order things. And I don't know if he believes me, but I mean, he's gonna do his first ordering tomorrow, and Katie's not gonna be there, so I did tell him, like, I've ordered stuff before, so I somewhat know. So if you have any questions, I can maybe help. I know he's, like, nervous about it, and you know what? Fair. Because that one week that I was Katie, it was not great. Except he won't have as much junk to deal with, and it's just one day. Should have been me. But anyways, I digress. A few moments later, I only saw him from behind, but that's what it looked like. When I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. When I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. Maybe you were. I don't know. Honestly, I feel like it might be easier if I was still... If I was, doing this right after. Like, if it was still fresh. I'm gonna reload. Just because I want my health back. Heard a large thump. A few moments later, I saw someone flying. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. So if it's not... I found the hat. The poster. Room was off. Going to bed. Lights off, you were still able to clearly see a human. Everything was lit. There was only enough light to see the silhouette. See any of the other symbols. Clearly saw the hat as well as the cloak wrapped around his body. I don't want to look it up, but at the same time... I don't know... Symbol of Max's found at the crime scene. Wouldn't be the papers. Max's 3 symbols. I wonder if I could... I mean... Did the silhouette look like this? Maybe there's something with Max's stuff. I mean, he said that he saw the hat, but I'm willing to try anything. Okay, so it's not the poster. I might need help. I think I do, because I don't know. Man, it's difficult. This is his first testimony, too. Let me try that one again. And... it's so weird. I don't know. I'll try the hat just because I don't have any other idea. Like, this statement is specifically focusing on Max, so I don't think it's the papers. And I thought I had something with the time, but apparently I don't. Because there's nothing else. There's just the hat, the poster. The monkey's gonna come up later, probably. And the note. Those are like the 3 big things right now. But like, I don't know. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try the hat. You claim to have seen the exact same thing Mo saw that night. Do you stand by that? So it was a hat. Why? What do you mean? The silk hat. What about the Silk Hat? I saw it on Max's head as he... Oh, right. Right. He saw the Silk Hat, but it was down. Right. That's why I have it. As evidence. Well, you should have tried looking down out of your window that night. That would have been quite difficult, considering the state that I'm in. I'm crippled. Just looking outside of the window was a tough enough challenge for me. That's a shame, because you would have noticed the Silk Hat found on the scene. That's the Ringmaster's hat, right? Afraid not. No matter how you look at it, this is Max's Silk Hat. Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Same place I did yesterday. You saying that Max has 2 Silk Hats? No, this is a handmade, one-of-a-kind model made only for Max. Which means, Acro, that you've been fibbing on the stand. Oh, I don't have it. Hold up. Do my thing. My thing. Or not, I guess. Hey, voice mod, you okay? Alright, we'll just not do that, I guess. Better? You better? What's happening? I can't even move it. Are you okay, Nick? Well, I opened my big mouth, and now I have to back it up. How about it, right? What would cause the witness to commit perjury in this court today? I don't know what that meaning of that word is. Please. Why would he lie? He has a grudge against Max. Acro was dreaming. Acro is the real culprit. Acro was dreaming. He has a grudge. Right? Or no. He has a grudge against... He didn't like Regina. I don't remember if he doesn't like Max, actually. Why is this difficult? There we go. Perhaps it's because Acro has a grudge against the defendant, which is why is he trying to frame Max? Why me? What did I do? Never get your fat head in the way of a whip bent on finding justice. Mr. Phoenix, right? I have no interest in your silly little theories. You're wrong. He has a grudge against the defendant, huh? You wouldn't have to have a proof of that. Well, that's the thing. I'm stupid. Thanks to you, I got my head lashed by Miss Von Karma's whip. I don't like getting hit for nothing, so how about you answer with an explanation? You okay, Nick? I opened my big mouth, and now I have to back it up. What would cause this witness to... Okay. Well... Your Honor, on this occasion, the defense accuses Acro himself. On this occasion? Accuse Acro? What in the world are you accusing him of? Obviously, we accuse him of the murder of Mr. Russell Barry. Mr. Wright, are you serious? Deadly serious, Your Honor. I think your troops to the circus have served you well. You seem to have learned how to try and grab at an audience's hearts and minds. Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be swayed by theatrics. Trying to wow the crowd with smoke and mirrors is the oldest bluff in the book. If you don't believe me, just look at the witness. He has birds. He's calm enough for it to be almost scary. He is staying rather calm and collected. Mr. Dingling, do you have any response to the defense's accusation? I don't really need to say a thing, do I? What do you mean? Everyone, take a good look at me. I can't even stand up by myself, let alone leave the lodging house. That's true. I understand that Mr. Wright is just trying to help his client. But to do this by accusing me of murder, of all things... See, even a sliver of common sense makes it clear the accusation is Eminem. She's right. Way to pick on the disabled, you heartless, cruel man. Phoenix is a poopy head. You think that was Maya? I think that was Maya. Is that Mr. Phoenix, right? I can't believe that Ace Attorney used the term poopy head. Same dude. If you're trying to drum up support from the peanut gallery, that's how you do it. I think that's enough of this little game. I've got a doctor's note to confirm that Acro is unable to stand under his own power. Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter this as well. I can hear the defense now. Acro had an accomplice. Oh, I think he did. What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Did Acro have an accomplice? Of course he did, of course he didn't. It's impossible for Acro to be the murderer in this case. If that's the case, then it's natural for one to consider possible accomplices. Not good, not good. This isn't gonna end well. Don't tell me you think you're going to get off easy. What? You must not have heard the sound just now. Maybe it wasn't clear enough. The sound of you falling into your own trap can be hard to notice sometimes. Seems as if you won't be stopping at Acro, but will be making other accusations. If Acro did not have an accomplice, things are not looking good for you. I mean, technically he did, I think, but I don't know if they'll allow that answer. Let's continue. Who perchance would happen to be Acro's accomplice? Yeah, no, I don't think they're going to let me. Because, I don't have a human in mind as the accomplice. My thought was that I don't know how the murder happened, but I'm thinking that his 3 birds flew away with the cape and everything. It wouldn't be Mo. There's no way it would be Mo. Regina's dumb. Ben? Ben and Trilo? Hi, Will! Is this the trial with that one character? Yes! Oh, wait, are you talking about the girl clown? No, she hasn't shown up. And this is the last trial of this episode, so... Yeah, no, the only clown we got is Mo, who is a reference to the Three Stooges because his real name is Lawrence Curls. Mo, Larry, Curly, you're just missing Shump, and he's a stooge of a clown. It's great. I wish that I got to that one girl. I wish, because she's pretty good. Ben? I don't like Ben. Ben! You don't say. This is suddenly looking very bad. Don't tell me you think you're gonna get off easy. Did you hear that? Hear what? Sound of your... Hold on. Okay, you're not gonna penalize me. Do I have more proof? Actually, hold on. It would be proof of... Evidence is lacking in persuasive power. You didn't miss that sound, did you? You know the sound of you receiving a penalty! Hold on, let me check the court record again. Money? Would it be money? I don't know what money would have done. I'm gonna go ahead and say yeah again. And then I'm gonna accuse money. How's Will's day been? Really, it's not... That's so weird. They don't penalize me when I... That's really weird. Taken from cafeteria before the crime. Found inside the wooden box. Victim was hunched over this box. Blunt force trauma to the back of the head. No, I guess I don't really have anything that would, like... He got mad at that. That's so weird. He gets mad at a few things. Very lazy, that's how my day has been. Too boring blah blah day. Wish mine was. This must be when we get to hear the name of the mystery accomplice. Not this time, Von Karma. What? You're not going to sucker me into this one, because I have time travel. What are you blabbering about, Mr. Wright? There was no accomplice. Acro planned and committed the murder all by himself. I do not have big brain today. What? What are you getting at? Way to keep... Unless all by himself means the birds, which... The birds and the monkey, which... Those are accomplices, dude. There's no way. Way to keep them on their toes, Nick. I'm gonna have to prove how it all fits together. I have to show how Acro murdered Russell Berry. Can you do it, Nick? Can you really do that? I know what I can't do. I can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I'm doomed. Alright, then let's do it. If this witness is the killer, then his eyewitness account is all lies, right? Mr. Wright, I'd like you to clear something up for me. When the crime was committed, exactly where was Mr. Dingley? Well, I believe that he was still in here. He was obviously here the entire time at Acro's room. Pretty simple, huh? Acro wasn't able to leave the lodging house by himself. In that case, there can be only one correct answer. Acro didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster. What? Are you nuts? What say you, Mr. Dingling? Uh-huh. It's an interesting theory. Huh? That's it? Considering that what you propose is impossible, yes, that's it. But didn't you hear the music? As a witness has stated, your assertion is impossible. And I believe him. Because look at him. As he is in a wheelchair, there is no way he could go to the scene or be the killer. You've got a point. Seems you've forgotten once again, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The defendant was clearly spotted at the scene of the crime. Mo said that he saw Max, didn't he? But Maya, it's still impossible for humans to fly. Do you mind if I ask a question, Mr. Wright? What is it? I understand some of your logic. However, how do you think that I killed him? If I can't leave my room, I obviously couldn't wear Max's costume. How did he do it? That's the next course of this legal buffet. Legal buffet? Be careful, Nick. If you mess up here... She's right, I can't mess up here. I've got to give this some serious thought. I'm sure that Acro killed the ringmaster. Which means that I need a backup. I'm not letting a soft lock happen ever again. And he did it while he was in his room, no doubt about it. Time to enlighten us as to how Mr. Dingling committed the crime. I'm gonna present some evidence. What did he use to commit the crime of murder against Russell Berry? The bottle? Because he was... Wait, where's the autopsy? Blunt force trauma to the back of the head. That checks out. I think you should try again, especially before someone gets a chance to say something. Wait, I say, before you start over, you must be penalized. Aw, he caught me. If you don't put an end to this funny business, I've got a few more ideas. I love getting things wrong. It's fun. What? What are you talking about? I've been playing the game. What did you look at? Alright, the monkey. No? Not the monkey? Am I not allowed to... Alright, fine. Leave me alone. Redo! Save scumming. Ridiculous. You don't even have any idea. What did he use? He uses birds. Okay, hat doesn't work. Papers don't work. Poster doesn't work. Bottle apparently doesn't work. Money doesn't work. Lion's dead. That... Oh. What's that, a picture? It is indeed. The problem is with the item that's shown in the picture. The bust? It's quite a large bust, and because it is life-sized, it is also very, very heavy. Heavy enough to guarantee a certain death. Especially if it was dropped from a third-story window. Where would it have gone? See, this is how Acro was able to kill the Ringmaster, with the force of gravity and Max's ample bust. Also, how did he get it to... upstairs? It's not like it's shiny. So you're saying the bust fell onto the Ringmaster? Rather simple crime. Even if you were stuck in a wheelchair, it would be incredibly easy to commit. How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It's impossible! Well, Acro is an acrobat. He should have more than enough upper body strength to carry something like the bust. Mr. Dingling, how do you respond to these charges? Well, your mom. Acro's at a loss for words. You should be. He knows that I'm getting close to the truth. Well, Acro. Ouch. I'd watch what I say if I were you. Right. The physical health of the witness is material to this case. I demand that we get proper testimony from the witness himself. She's using this testimony as a ruse to stall for time. Almost said rouse. There's absolutely no need for such testimony. The defense has its version of the murder. The prosecution has the right to respond. No. Defense's objections overruled. Why can't he see things my way once in a while? Because then you don't get a game. I'm sorry, but we need you to testify about your physical condition. If you have any doubts about your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony. What? The witness will have no problems, however. Let's all be respectful towards him. That woman will sink to any low to win a case. Easy. Because she sucks. I suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bust. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured. However, lifting the bust and looking out of the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the Ringmaster's head. Thus, it would be unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him, don't you think? I have no doubts in regard to this witness's testimony. It was impossible for him to lift the bust and stick himself out far enough to look. Not to mention that he could not have known the location of the head. A single false step would have led to even more severe injuries. That's what I was thinking. What is your opinion on the matter? I'd still like to cross-examine. He's simply stalling. It's shameful, really. Stalling. Can't let her get to me. I've got to focus. Alright. What is the deal here? Well, do you like spicy stuff? Have you ever lifted up the bust before? No, I've never actually lifted it up with my own 2 hands. But I should get to it, don't you think? I can't let money outdo me on this. Money. A crazy monkey has lifted Max's bust before. It's good to know. Mildly spicy, nothing super spicy. Oh, man. I just got, like, my 5th full-on box of hot sauces. They're freaking... Are there 10 in here? Yeah, there are 10 in here. I'm never gonna get through all of my hot sauces. That was a Christmas present that I wasn't expecting when I went into work today. May or may not be working on a thing. It should only be one and one thing. Only. I know what I said. And you know what it is. We all know what it is. May or may not be that one thing. It should be. An entire year. Freaking... the last day I will accept it is... the 30th. I will not accept it on Saturday. Please continue with your testimony. Holidays are always bad. Everywhere. Honestly, I don't get it. I don't get why people get... I mean, when you're little, I understand the hype for the holidays, but like... What? I didn't even do that. Okay. What are you gonna do with all those hot sauces? That's a good question. I don't know what you can make that just requires a full bottle of hot sauce. I have been using hot sauce on, like, dirty rice, or, you know, some of my cooking things, salads, freaking mixing it in with salsa. I've been trying so hard to go through hot sauces, and I can't. I need something where I just dump half a bottle in and just go for it. But, that is easier said than done. Especially when I live with my mom, who is a wimp with spicy stuff. I also like to, you know, try not to kill my butt. Is it, there we go. Holidays are for children. It's stressful for us because some of my family gets upset quite easy. Yeah, my family is, everybody's special. So what have you been doing to keep in shape? Is the Diablo challenge not at Arby's anymore? Did they take that away? Dude, I want those fries again. I mean, the burger was really good too, but those fries... Honestly, I've given up on training. I don't have any plans to return to the trapeze or the tightrope. I'll say. But no offense, I'm not worried about losing to you in a race or anything. Doing. Neither am I, Phoenix Wright. I wouldn't lose either, Slowpoke. I mean, Nick. How did the discussion turn to me? To me all of a sudden? I suppose you could say that I'm stronger than the average bear. Okay. Why is that? Because if I were to do that, I'd end up falling out of the window myself. I still haven't gotten much feeling back in my legs yet. You couldn't have thrown that bus out of the window. How long do you think your recovery will take? You have to remember that my nerves were severely damaged. I'm currently undergoing some extremely intensive rehabilitation, but it's still going to take a while before I'm back to 100%. Let me remind you of another very important point. If the witness was carrying the bust, he would not be able to see out below the window. 2 more? Why do you say it would be impossible? Allow me to explain. You accept that if I was carrying the bust, I couldn't see out below the window. Thus, there's no way that I would know the location of the head. I suppose you've got a point. What if you turn things around? Maybe if you think of it sort of like this. If he knew the location of the head, then he could drop the bust. It does make sense. If only I could prove somehow that Acro knew the location of the Ringmaster's head without looking down. I think I've already explained things sufficiently. If all you had to do was drop it, then it wouldn't have been a problem at all. If all I had to do was drop it, you're right, I could have done that. However, there's no way that I could land a direct hit on the head. That kind of makes your theory a bit pointless, doesn't it? Acro is strong enough to lift up the bust. Main problem is how he could have aimed for the head. I wonder if he used some kind of tool to aim for the Ringmaster. That's the ticket, Nick. That's the nicket tick. Show them what you've got. I have to be careful. I have to find something that fits perfectly with the case. Don't remember us finding any sort of tool, but maybe we overlooked something. So, it would be this statement. And then, how would he find out the location? 10 p.m. tonight at the... That seems like a stretch. No, it's not that. Okay. I mean, that doesn't really, right? Yeah, that doesn't fit. Alright. Documents, 3 symbols, the bottle, that doesn't work, because that was in the cafeteria. Okay, it was the box. That was one of my first guesses. You didn't really need to lean out of the window, did you? What are you driving at? You already knew ahead of time where the Ringmaster's head was going to be. Quite precisely, I may add. Yeah, alright. You'd be opening the box. Your silly hinting at things is pointless, Mr. Phoenix, right? Enough stalling. How about you show us some evidence? But I did such a good job hinting. Hurry up and explain things, Mr. Wright. Maybe you should take a look at this. Freaking Eggman over here. Is the Diablo challenge, like, legit gone? I need to know. I was planning on getting it again. The key point here is the wooden box. Same wooden box that the victim was found hunched over? The same. The question is, who placed the wooden box here? Ooh. When Ben and the company saw the Ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box. Which means that this wooden box was already placed at the scene of the crime. True? I always got these. May or may not take some liberties when it comes to making this plan, though. I mean, like what? Just, I mean, honestly, I'd be fine with just taking whatever you have right now. I'm not too worried about it. I have to admit that your theory makes a lot of sense. The moment that the bust came falling down was exactly the same moment that the Ringmaster lifted up this wooden box. Which means that the answer to all these questions is now crystal clear. You mean, if the bust were to fall upon the point marked out by the wooden box, there would be no way that it could miss the head of the victim. Mainly because there have been new settings added since last we went over the list. Ha! They updated it? What? Yeah, no. Just do whatever you think is best. Full reign. There would be no way that it could miss the head of the victim. They updated it. I can't believe they updated it. Skull sanity it is, man. Let's go for it. I'm gonna hate it. It's gonna be the worst, but whatever, dude. This is unbelievable. Finally, some of these loose ends are starting to tie themselves up. I just gotta keep going, and there's only one way to go from here, forward. So the next question I have is, who placed the wooden box at this level? It was Mr. Dingling, of course. He connected it to a rope, and then all he had to do was lower it down. Allow me to whip some sense into you! Nice. Murder him. The Ringmaster's head could have been anywhere when he lifted the box. That's why the box was so specially made. Specially made? It had the most peculiar feature. Size of the box, weight of the box, contents. I mean, contents were peculiar. 20 pounds. Small, strong lock. I guess the size. Box was a remarkable size. Exactly. I think you can tell from the picture that the wooden box was very large. To lift it up, one would have been required to squat, meaning that one would have had to have taken it up in both arms, right? Moreover, the box is quite heavy. It weighs in the neighborhood of 20 pounds. The box also has carrying handles on either side, doesn't it? That is correct. To lift up the box, you'd have to squat down. Which means that no matter who you are, your head would be in approximately the same place. Fool. Fool! Hold up. I gotta see if this is working now. It is! You fool! That means I can do that. Does he even bother to listen to me anymore? I've heard what you've had to say. I must admit, I'm shocked at your imaginative skills. Did you do it? Did you place this wooden box in the plaza? I love the judge just... Did you do it? Mr. Wright may have a vivid imagination, but I could never have done what he's proposing. What? Mr. Wright, do you recall the original location of Max's bust? Wasn't it... Of course I remember. It was on top of the table of the cafeteria. Then what happened to it? I'd like you to remember one important fact, Mr. Wright. I could not possibly leave the lodging house by myself. Yeah, but you were there before. Oh, right. The bottle. I just remembered that the bottle was... It was Max hitting Ben. Could not possibly leave the lodging house by myself. You understand what I mean, don't you? I may very well have been able to drop the bust from my room. However, how would I have gotten the bust from the cafeteria to my room? The body has been discovered. Wrong game. I'm Mary. The body was discovered a while ago. What the nani? Man. Don't forget, you said there was no accomplice. Well, technically. No human accomplice. Heyo! Tell us exactly how the witness would have carried the bust from the cafeteria. Honestly, this entire case has had some Danganronpa vibes to it. It's been fun. It's been fun. This is no place to get perplexed. I've got to get my wits about me and prove how things happen once and for all. Let's hear your explanation. How did the witness get the bus from the cafeteria back to his room? Well, he already kind of mentioned it. A monkey. Everyone knows Money. He loves shiny objects of any size. Oh, like when he stole the ventriloquist ring. So are you saying the witness had a monkey steal the bust? Of course he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The monkey stole it on his own, and then brought it back home. Oh, Money lives in Acro's room. Acro's room? But the bust was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze isn't all that shiny. Maybe you should put the whip down sometimes and read the court record. Got him. Freaking got something for Francisca. My, those are some very nice cards he's holding. Yes, and they are made of platinum, which is very shiny. Some of them should be made of diamond and pearl. Money is a strong monkey, right? It'd be easy for him to bring the bus back to your room. If he wasn't able to handle that himself, I'd be on the market for a new roommate. Man, he's taking this in great stride. Where's the bus in question at this moment? I do not know. I'm searching for it as we speak. This is a rather strange turn of events. But let's say that the monkey had not stolen the bust. What would have happened then? On that event, something else would have been used as a murder weapon. You mean this bust was a murder weapon purely by accident? It's possible. Maybe Acro saw Money's mountain of stolen goods and thought to use one of them. Anyways, I think we've more than proven one critical fact. You need a new roommate too? Oh, new roommates. Yeah, your current ones kind of suck. Namely that it was entirely possible that Acro was a murderer. Moron. Mormon. Mr. Wright's argument was so circular, I'm still a bit dizzy. However, his argument does hold water. There's no denying that. Don't seem so flamboozled. Somebody search up the word flamboozled, please. Is that a word that has ever existed in anything, anywhere, outside of this game? That has to be a pure Von Karma word. There's no way, especially by this fraud of an attorney. Fraud? You've forgotten the absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What was that? You should know. You forgot that your fraud of a magical client was spotted at the scene of the crime. Well, yes and no. When do I get to the birds? There's no reason to doubt the clown's testimony. How do you respond to that, Mr. Wright? Nick, don't let her beat you now. I won't. This is my chance to turn the trial around. When the murder occurred, there were 2 people at the scene of the crime. I will absolutely keep saving. One was the victim, Russell Berry, and the other was the murderer himself. Answer this and only this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Who was the murderer the clown saw? Wait. No. See, this is why I saved. Because, I can't do... Cause I can't select the birds. Crud. To be utterly stupefied. There's no way that's a real word. There's no way. Also the name of a company that's sole purpose is to decorate lawns with lawn flamingos. Are you... What? Can you put that in voice chat? Please. What in the world? Flamboozle. I don't know. My guess would be... Because I'm trying to remember. Where was Trillo? Trillo was hidden... Didn't Max steal Trillo, though? Was this supposed to mean? What is this supposed to mean? Do you mind explaining that to me as well? You're getting barraged with questions, Nick. Why is that? It's because you're on the wrong track. Oh. Oh. see. Alright. I mean, it can't be the monkey. I mean, maybe? I thought it was birds, but... Wouldn't be Regina. Mo. Yeah, I guess money is the only... No? Really? Not money. Huh. Unless... Alright, hold on. God dang it. When was the victim? But he flew away, and I'm trying to think... Maybe I'm overthinking that part. The flew away thing. I don't know. It's not Max. Just say that. It was Max. I have a very small brain today. Crime photo. Circus map. Max's award ceremony. I'm going insane. Saving here. One dialogue exchange before. Who was the murderer? Yeah, I didn't think so. Wait, did you just accuse the guy that you're trying to save? Okay, so not Ben. Those two don't make sense. Dang, dude. I keep forgetting that his brother's not dead. He's only in a coma. So I thought maybe... I don't know. Who was the murderer the clown saw? Who was the murderer the clown saw? Also, I didn't know it was framed that way, so... Yeah, no, Mo doesn't make sense. Trying to think of... I don't know. Because I'm so hung up on the birds, and I thought, I mean, maybe the monkey, but apparently not. Oh. Yeah. You saw Max's butt. I asked who the other person Mo saw on the scene. That evidence has nothing to do with the question. Oh, no, it does. That's how it... Au contraire, mon frère. I don't know what that means. No. It does indeed have something to do with the question. Mo said that he saw Max's silhouette. Yeah, it all makes sense. But he did not actually see the man himself. It wasn't a human being he saw. On the contrary, my friend. Oh, okay. I thought... No, never mind. I was mixing up French words. Mon frère. How's that possible? It's simple, really. What Mo actually saw that night was Max's bust. What are you talking about? Have you tried using your brain at all in this case? No! The silhouette he saw was wearing a cloak. Contraire Monfrere? Literally looks the same. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. There's no reason why you couldn't attach a cloak to the bust. It would be easy to hang one off the cards in the bust's hands. Idiot! Who in their right mind would put a cloak on a bust? Doesn't matter who put it on the bust. Just wait a minute now. Who put the cloak on the bust? That question is of the utmost importance to this case, don't you agree? Oh, you caught me. Let's have it, Mr. Wright. Just a second. That's why I took French, because my brain could handle that. Spanish is pretty much the same. Who put the cloak on the bust? I doubt he trained the monkey to do it, but I'm just gonna do the monkey. Didn't the defendant wear his cloak the entire time he was at practice? So then how did this person get a hold of the cloak? Furthermore, how would this person have... well, it's a monkey. Have gotten the cloak onto the bust, I wonder. Because this person was not spotted at the scene. I'm sorry. When she's so nice about telling me I'm wrong, it hurts even more. Yeah, it usually does. Famous Von Karma carrot and whip approach. Alright. My brain can't handle anything today, apparently. Alright. Who put the cloak on the bust? That's a good question. I mean, it wouldn't have been Acro. Probably. I'm gonna do it anyway, but I don't think it was Acro. Yeah. I'm trying to think of who put it on the bust. What? Well, maybe it's a weird answer then. Did you get to go to France? I know some of the uptight rich kids at my school did get to go to like various different... Okay, I was right. Various different trips, field trips. No, our high school was not a rich school. Yeah. Yeah. I thought it was weird. I think I had the opportunity to go to... where was it? Spain? Something? I don't know. You're saying it was the victim himself, Russell Berry? No, I think that was a different, like a higher class. Because I was in the lower classes. No classes got to go anywhere. Probably just Walmart. Like that, That was such a weird day, I don't get it. Those policemen just bringing kids on buses to Walmart for a field trip. I don't... It doesn't make sense. France is on the top of the list, Paris specifically, and then Paris Disneyland. Probably never get to travel the world. I mean, I probably won't either. It's a huge money sink. I'll only ever get to go to one place, and I would pick, like, Japan. Which sucks, because Japan is big, and I would like to see as much of it as possible. Are Walmart field trips fun? Are they? That's what I'm saying. I mean, the victim himself placed the cloak on the bust. Place the cloak isn't really the right way of putting it. And what would be the right way of putting it, Mr. Wright? Explain yourself! Nick, do you really have a handle of all this? No. I'm fine, Maya. I'm finally putting all the pieces together. There's really only one picture I can paint anyways. Alright, so you want to know what really happened that night? Let's step back in time. Acro used a rope to lower the wooden box onto the scene. Then he attached that rope to the bust, and dangled the bust out of his bedroom window, directly above the wooden box. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room and went to the scene. Of course, at the time, the ringmaster was wearing Max's costume. Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. When these get into 3D, I hope they're cutscenes. That'd be interesting. Just as he feared, he was spotted at the entrance of the lodging house by none other than a ventriloquist and his puppet, Ben and Trilo. When the ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over to lift the wooden box. Okay. Well, I guess we're waiting a little bit because it is not responding. It literally froze on a white screen for now. It'll probably come back, I'm thinking. Probably. I hope. What are those? What are those supposed to be? I'm not gonna check that right now. Cool. That's fantastic. Hey, now's as good a time as any. There we are. Now hydrate. And that's when Acro took his chance and released the rope. Here's a new picture. Now this is when the magic happens. At the very instant that the bust hit the victim, wow, just a bunch of accidents. You wait just a second there, Mr. Phoenix Wright. As much as you try, as much as you scheme, this just isn't true. It can't be. Hey, same. It goes around. I want to go to Japan. It's still a little early to be getting so upset, Miss Von Karma. The circus isn't over yet. Oh, Phoenix. The impact of the bust on the victim threw the cloak up, which snagged onto the bust. That impact also caused the sound a certain witness heard, prompting him to take a look. That witness was, of course, Lawrence Mo Curls, the clown. He is a stooge. When Mo looked out his window, the cloak had already snagged onto the bust. Now, having completed the crime, Acro naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea that Mo saw the bust being raised with the cloak dangling on it. Primarily because, in his wheelchair, he couldn't see out of his window. So he just kept pulling the bust up. And it flies. Alright. I thought he'd just, like, train the birds to do it, but you know what? That's fair. I was so hung up on the bird thing. She has. It is correct. And that is how the magical murderer disappeared into the sky came to be. Everybody, silence. So you see, the only person who could have pulled this off is the one person who was able to drop the murder weapon from above the crime scene. Acro, it could only have been you. Yeah, okay, are you finished? Acro's been playing mind games with all of us. He sure has. But he has come to the end of his rope now. What now? You've graced us with a rather long-winded tale. But do you have any evidence to prove that your fairy tale is true? Evidence? Oh yeah! I need to look for evidence. In this court, only two things matter, the power of evidence and the power of my whip. and my gun. Don't forget the power of my gavel as well. I like banging this thing. The prosecution brings up a good point. Can we see some evidence? Nick, they say they want evidence. I just explained how there can only be one possible murder method, but there's still something unusual about Mo's eyewitness account. A contradiction, actually. Use that and get out of this jam. It's enough talking amongst yourselves. Proceed. Present some evidence to the court that backs your claims. I don't want to. I want hard proof that you have unraveled the trick to the magic case. I don't know. It is hard. Hard proof. The pepper? Just because it was, like, useless and in the wooden box? Maybe? Hard proof. Oh, wait, you know what? The paper? The note? Finally? Is it not the note? You can't tell me it's not the note. That note is important. Try again. If they had been silent for 2 more seconds, I would have screamed. How is it not the note? How is it not the note? I hate the judge. And Von Karma. Alright, pepper. It's not the pepper. I don't remember what Mo said. So that sucks. 3 symbols. The problem is Max's 3 symbols. Heyo. You know, the Silk Hat, the Cloak, and the White Roses. Those symbols were a problem numerous times during yesterday's proceedings. Yesterday, there were 2 contradictions in Mo's testimony. Silk Hat was one, the White Roses were the other. But the theory I just presented explains all these contradictions. You fools, do you ever shut up? Max's Silk Hat was found at the scene of the crime. However, remember what Mo said yesterday. He testified... Oh. Kill me. That the criminal he saw fleeing the scene was wearing a silk hat. There's only one explanation for that. The silk hat that Mo saw was actually the bust. Yeah. Makes sense. If you look at it that way, then he did see the silk hat, sort of. Fine, you've got one, but what about the other contradiction? The other one. Remember what that ventriloquist said in court? He said that he witnessed white roses on Max's chest that night. But the clown testimony doesn't match. The clown said that there were no white roses. I'd like to see you try and explain that one away. Can you do it, Nick? Probably not.
No! No!
Oh, God. Please recall the incident when the cloak snagged onto the bust. If the cloak snagged onto the bust, what happened to the white roses? Do you get it yet? If the cloak got snagged onto the bust, it means that the white roses would end up on the back of the bust. Which explains why Mo didn't see them. The white roses were not visible because they were on the back side of the bust. Oof. This is quite the shocking state of affairs. Wright's theory still sounds a bit absurd to me. However, let's just keep going down this road for a while and see where it leads. It's fun. Let's do this, Nick. And maybe Von Karma will finally throw in the towel. Oh, she's doing that again. Finger waggle. Well, so much for that theory. That's right, do you mind? What is it? You took the time to research our circus, didn't you? Well, yes, I did. Is there something making you think that I didn't? If you did, then maybe you'll understand why I think you're off track. Why is that? Motive. This witness feels an incredible debt of gratitude toward the ringmaster. Anyone with any relation to the circus is well aware of this. Thus, there is absolutely no way someone like this would kill the ringmaster. Your Honor, I'd like you to hear Acro's story. Learn about his relationship and his life up until now. What do we do? There's no doubting that Acro deeply respected the ringmaster. Acro's motive. Seems that this case isn't over yet. Very well. However, I feel this is a good place to take a break, and we'll listen to the rest of Mr. Dingling's testimony after recess. Because I, particularly, really want to play Jenga. This court will now take a 10-minute recess. Alright, who wants to play Jenga with me? I am the judge. Judge Jenga. Jenga's fun. Best recess games go. For me, I always played with dominoes if I could. I can't believe it. Acro, it's pretty shocking, isn't it? It definitely is. I think he was always the most straightforward of the group. Jeebus, am I that hated? Yes. Acro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose. He did? But I'm nothing but a little nobody, you know? You're not. Which is kind of the reason why. Hey, pal. You gonna ignore me after I went all this trouble to bring you some evidence? Gumshoe. Ah, forget about it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyway. No, detective, I'm sorry. Look, why don't you relax a little? We've got some really tasty milk. What? How about a card trick, detective? Well, if you insist. Now, about that evidence you mentioned, what is it? Here you go. This was yesterday in Acro's room. Yep, and I've included the forensic results. Take a look at it later. Will Miss Von Karma be mad that you're doing this? Well, look at it now. Screw you. That scarf, stained with his blood and a small quantity of pepper. That's why this is all a secret. Look, details are on a need-to-know basis, and we're not really allies or anything, but everything that happened in court up until now has gone according to our plan. I don't know, Von Karma didn't seem in control of things in there just now. You'll figure it out eventually, pal. Yesterday, our final plans were set into motion. Final plans? Yeah, that reminds me, I've got a message from the prosecutor for you. She said die. Nothing is ever truly decided until the very end. That's it. That's it for me too, pal. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. What do you mean by that, the very end part? I'm not sure. It was all pretty cryptic to me. One more thing! Don't scare me like that. Looks like there's a large care package from the circus for the defendant. It's probably a bomb. Don't open that. It's milk? Reception area looks like some kind of dairy. So hurry up and drink it all before it spoils? An entire dairy's worth of milk for me. What? Nani? Court is now back in session. Continue from where you left off. I'd like to continue with Acro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. I'd also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Acro would have to commit this crime. Please proceed. Finally, we get to the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay? Just do me a favor and don't ask questions you don't want the answers to. Huh? What? I'm confused. Is it the milk? Is it spoiled? When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. That's when the ringmaster of the very big circus, Russell, took us in. I became an acrobat at around 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. You're such a thoughtful young man. As you heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Acro would kill the man he held in such esteem. You're absolutely right. How could anyone think that, right? Which is why there's no real need for a cross-exam. Actually, that's the question I'm trying to answer myself. Why would Acro kill the ringmaster? This might be my last chance to answer that question. I will absolutely cross-exam. You're so tactless. You don't care about justice, do you? You just want to fabricate a motive. You're one to talk. Alright. What can I do here? Yes, my brother Sean and I. Is it Sean? Is that... I thought his name was something else. Oh, yeah, no, I guess it was Sean. What, you have a brother? How old were you when this happened, Acro? I was 8 years old and my brother was 4. Your parents were very cruel, weren't they? Nowadays we aren't bitter about what happened to us, because it all allowed us to meet the wonderful people at the Very Big Circus. Nick, the judge is getting misty-eyed. He's got a soft spot for sob stories, it looks like. No crying in court, let's keep going. Witness name proceed. You would think that... I honestly thought that the judge was gonna make him, like, add the brother thing to the... Alright. To the record, because he's just starting the testimony with, we, this brother I never mentioned before. How would you describe your relationship with the ringmaster? He was like an uncle, a father, and a big brother, all rolled up into one. He and my brother were the only family I had. What about other people at the circus? This was over 15 years ago. Back then, there were very few customers coming in, so no one really had the time to look after us. They were worried about other things. But the ringmaster, he would always come see us with a laugh and a smile. What a beautiful story. That's why I was always thinking of what I could do to help. I wanted to thank him. Nick, isn't Acro such a wonderful person? I know, he seems like a nice guy, which is what makes it so difficult. How long have you been a performer? Acrobat at around 9. You started off as an acrobat at that early of an age? I begged the ringmaster until he finally agreed to let me do it. Ever since then, I've been in tip-top shape. That's also when I decided to form a group with my brother. We called ourselves the Flying Dinglingberries. It's nearly a household name. I've even heard of them in Germany. Liar. The point is that I wanted to be of some use to the circus. You're truly remarkable. Judge keeps looking at Acro almost like a proud father. Did you ever have any trouble with the ringmaster? How could you ask such a thing? Do you have some sort of fundamental misunderstanding of this witness's testimony? Or the heartfelt emotions contained within? You better think about this, Miss Phoenix Wright. You better think hard. So angry. No matter how you look at it, there's no way I could see this witness ever taking the victim's life. Uh-oh. It's one of those. I've been waiting for you to say that, Your Honor. Nick, I hate to say it, but I agree with them. I was trying to chase down the truth, but I ended up just looking like a jerk. I think that'll be enough for now. Pondering whether or not this man would kill the ringmaster leads me to believe that it is pretty unlikely. Exactly right, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question. Okay. I would just like to know. Why do you keep saving? Are you scared of me? Yes. I need a yes, slam, slam, yes. Can you provide an explanation as to why Acro would want the ringmaster dead? I have to. Now that I've come this far, there's no way I could answer no, I can't. Oh, this is gonna be good. And please enlighten the court. Let's see some evidence that proves Acro's motive for killing the ringmaster. His motive. I haven't forgotten what happened 6 months ago. I have conclusive evidence. Please be the note. Go over this one more time. This is why Acro killed the Ringmaster. That's correct. I don't think Vance would mind confirming something for me. Are you stupid? What exactly are we supposed to learn from this piece of evidence? What are you supposed to learn? Looks like you just won the award for biggest failure in court. That stings. In recognition of your honor, let me bestow upon you my special prize, a smack to the face. Now I'm really gonna have to think about this. Nah, dude. Core is not target practice for its theories. Oh, come on, dude. OSD. I'd prefer you hurry up and prove something. That's what it was. I skipped over that on accident the first time. Can you prove it? Yes! Alright. Then let's do the lion? Come on, dude. Oh, wait. Oh. Hold on. Okay, let me reload, because that was the right. I thought he said the same thing as before. Alright. I got ahead of myself. Let me just go over this one more time. This is why Acro killed the Ringmaster, that's correct. Oh. Yeah, no, okay. Never mind. I thought you said something different. My bad. Okay, so it's not the line. I'm just stupid. Big surprise! Well, his reasoning was because... Maybe it's Regina? I mean, it could be this, too. Let me do the scarf. Because I did just get that. But I feel like that's later. Yeah, that's later. Bop, bop, bom. And if I hit, I can't provide one. I'm pretty sure that's the wrong answer. Hits by Acro. I thought because she gave him the idea, basically. That was my reasoning for her. Alright, let's see who I can't provide one. What happens? I didn't even have to think about it, it was obvious from the start. The reason that Acro killed the Ringmaster is something that can't be proven. That's because Acro had no reason to kill the Ringmaster at all. Your foolish attempts to fool us like foolish fools is so foolhardily foolish. Did you forget you made an accusation against this witness, did you not? I believe it was, this is the real killer of Russell Berry, Ringmaster. If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right. The end of things. Acro? You didn't plan to kill the Ringmaster at all, did you? Yeah, the Ringmaster wasn't your target that night. Okay. What did you just say? I'm saying that the target of this witness's murderous plot was not the Ringmaster, which makes sense because he was dressed up as Max. Max was the intended target. Because it was never his intention to kill Russell Berry to begin with. Or... Bailiff, I don't care who it is. Smack anyone who's loud in the face, twice if you must. Jesus. God. What in the world are you trying to do in my court? Mr. Phoenix, right? What in the world are you trying to do to his court? Are you attempting to imply that Acro was trying to kill someone else? This is my evidence. What are you doing? There's 14 more where that came from. Hold it right there. You can take your time with the other 14 later, but for now, let me see what, that evidence once again. so scared of what will happen I can't even move to give him the evidence. He asks you for something. Where are your manners? Are you attempting to imply that Acro was trying to kill someone else? Was he not trying to kill freaking... I mean, it was either you... right. He couldn't see the... Never mind. He did shove the note into Regina's pocket. Yeah, okay. This young girl is the ringmaster's daughter, correct? You were really aiming for her that night, weren't you? You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question. Judge is savage. Judge is amazing. I love him. Why can't all judges be like that? Smack anybody. He could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all he has to say is, you're wrong. That's it. That's it, huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Enough. Mr. Wright, allow me to... The only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself. She's also insane. I love her. And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence, now! I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Barry. Yeah, me too. I demand to see some proof. Present evidence that proves Acro was out to kill this young girl. Present evidence that proves... I want to say the note. Probably not the note. My thoughts are note, lion, or her brother, or his brother. Let's start with what? It's finally the note. Acro, you remember this, don't you? It's a piece of paper that we found inside the ringmaster's tailcoat. Inside the victim's tailcoat? Acro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled To the Murderer. Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m. So you're saying that he called Russell Barry with that note? Yes, but there's just one little problem. Acro did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the ringmaster. You mean it wasn't for the... That's exactly what I mean. The person this note was intended for was none other than Regina Barry. This little theory of yours, it's truth, Your Honor, it isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her, which is why, the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board. That's when her father, I mean the ringmaster, saw the note. That's correct. The ringmaster ended up in the plaza instead of Regina. And he was killed because of that mistake, instead of Regina. That's incredible. Remember the testimony that Acro gave us earlier today. Lifting the bust and looking out of the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. I'd end up falling out of the window myself. He had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually was. Well, that's sad. I've got it. Acro thought it was Regina down in the plaza. That's when he let the bust fly. Hey Nick, isn't Regina listening to all of this from the audience? Oh yeah. Whoops! She's probably crying now. She is. Unfortunately, it's only going to get harsher from here. I hope Regina can handle it. I want to know what's going through that little girl's head. Acro wrote this note to Regina. You're so foolish, you've even made me sound like a foolhardy fool. Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, if you're so sure, then tell us about this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Yes, what about that line? If the note was meant for Regina Barry, it would mean that this note is declaring that Regina Barry is a murderer. You just don't get it, do you? Well, what'd you just say? Ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza, in place of his lovely daughter. Hold it right there. What is this incident that is alluded to in the note? Incident 6 months ago. Wait, no. They screwed me up. They did that switcheroo thing. They keep doing that. I thought that said, I have an idea. And as soon as I hit it, I saw, I have no idea. And I'm screaming now. If Wright can't provide the facts for the so-called incident on the note, There's no way to know whether this note is relevant or not. Moreover, one cannot prove to any sort of motive for wanting to murder Regina Berry. I'll just see where this goes. Of course it's that simple. Nick, I thought you were going somewhere with this. It's getting ugly. All I can do to get out of this mess is I have to prove the truth about what happened 6 months ago. An incident occurred 6 months ago, and now I'm more than ready to show this court what happened at that time. Really, it just looped? Are you sure that it relates to the present case? It does indeed. Everything in this case has its start in what happened 6 months ago. I'm surprised it looped. I hate that they did the... Nah. That's a game issue. They did that thing that the owl does. Except, Ace Attorney has been consistently, like, just swapping the right and the wrong answers constantly. Like, when it's 2 things... When it's 3 things, I get it. Fine. But when it's 2 things, yes or no, it swaps the yes and no constantly. And it's so ridiculous. Why do they do this? Stop it! If that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. Was this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? I know I'd certainly like to know what it is. Pepper. If I can't answer the question, the judge is gonna think I'm bluffing. Conclusive evidence better freaking be the pepper, because pepper was in the suitcase. Why are you sneezing? What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix, right? It isn't a joke at all, it's the decisive evidence you asked for. What do you mean? Recall that the victim was trying to take the wooden box away with him. He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence is what was inside. Another unbelievable conclusion. Very well, Mr. Wright, so what exactly are you saying? Just gonna save here. Video games. Are you claiming Regina Berry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper? Take the note into account. That's the only logical conclusion you can draw. Foolish fool who never tires of its own foolish ways. You're right. If you're so sure, Miss Phoenix, right, then answer this question. Who was Regina Berry's intended victim? Regina Berry's intended victim. Is anybody... It was... Intended victim. Pepper? Not Mo. Ben or Max? I forget who doesn't like pepper, but somebody said that they didn't like pepper. What's wrong with you? You can't just pick random people. Sorry, I was just practicing. Court orders his defense to keep his practice sessions restricted to his home. I always love the yelling at me things. Alright, I just wanted to see. Popcorn time. Oh, popcorn. I feel like my teeth will scream at me if I do. No butter this time. Wasn't there something that said... I mean, it wasn't that, because that wasn't an intention. Okay. Who is this? That is Acro's younger brother. What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead. Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother is dead. Regina, she did that to him? You will spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool. Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Ackro's brother, Sean Dingling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state. A lion. Miss Regina Barry, is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her. Popcorn! Extra butter. I would like extra butter, please. So then what happened to Ackro's brother? He's not the victim of an attempted murder. He's the victim of an accident. Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. Do you think what happened to Bat was actually an accident? That is a good question. Everything is freaking insane in this trial. I don't know what's real anymore. But let's go with it was more than that. The lion biting Bat was no accident at all. You're such an amateur, Mr. Wright. There is no way that Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being. She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being, but Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Ackro's brother, Bat. The scarf? Because of the pepper? That's just a scarf. Ackro. This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? That's right. And who is the one that gave this scarf to Bat? Regina gave it to him. There's something more than just blood on this scarf, Your Honor. Take a sniff. And what might that be? What brand of popcorn are you making? Pepper. Pepper? Pepper. Regina gave the scarf to Bat right before the accident, and she covered it with as much pepper as she could. So the lion sneezed. Hey, what's with the silent treatment? Excuse me, Mr. Wright, you've done a good job of fingering a criminal. But, out of curiosity, what was her crime? Miss Barry gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present. Oh no. That's really stupid. Where's the crime in that? Still seems like the judge just doesn't get it. Mr. Phoenix Wright, wasn't it said that the lion seemed to be smiling? Smiling? Lion was smiling. Right before Bat was bit by the lion, for a moment the lion's mouth changed and it looked like he was smiling. Lions smile? I've never heard of them smiling, however... Lions sneeze. Leon wasn't trying to bite at all. Is it doing the not responding thing again? It sure is. Man, only when it goes to the white screen. I guess we're here for a second. I'm gonna drink some water again. And in the meantime, I guess I can look at what I got at work. What's Timoshi going on about this time? I really should unfollow her. She kind of has bad opinions. What am I tomorrow? Whoa, really? That's weird. Wow. Huh. Okay. I have the same shift as today. I was not expecting that. Oh, hi! Welcome back to the Vidya games. It is broken. It was broken. He sneezed because of all the pepper on the scarf. This game doesn't like flashbacks. No, it does not. I did share that link in mute chat. Alright, well, next flashback. I'll check it. God.
You fool!
Also because it's elongated.
You fool! You fool! You fool! You fool!
There we go. You've got to be kidding me. What's the matter, Miss Von Karma? I object, for objection's sake. Mr. Phoenix Wright, this theory, you believe it? I'm going to kill you. You really intend to say that this is how the joke of an accident actually happened? Of course I do. It's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina. You foolish idiot. It almost does seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. You're still gonna play dumb. To think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves. You telling me that what I said was true? You can't mean. Witness! Are you confirming the defense's claim? Mr. Wright, unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder. What do you mean by that? The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem with your theory. What would that problem be? Same problem it's always been. Evidence. Got your evidence right here. Where's the evidence that proves that claim? You mean the conclusive evidence? The biggest problem is the murder weapon, or the lack thereof to be more precise. Murder weapon. The bust that the defense claims was used. True, I don't know where that went. If that were to be found in Acro's room, and if it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my eyes. Yes, it would be. The bust. Nick, you've got to do something. This is the last step. If I get this one right, the case is won. Is it, though? See how things work out first. Request to search Acro's room. It wouldn't be in Acro's room. The defense requests to search the room of the witness, Ken Dingley. Was it now? Looks like you still haven't figured things out, have you? By now you must know the meaning of Von Karma Total Justice. A Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. We already searched Acro's room yesterday. We'll be fine. There's no reason to even say it. If we found what you think we found in that room, Acro would not be here as a witness. But to put a point on it, Max's bust was not in the room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for. The bust wasn't in my room. Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise. And we took Acro directly to the prosecutor's office after that. End of story. Just wait a second, something's funny about all this. Looks like you lack the final nail to put into my coffin. What about the scarf? What about the note? What about them? No offense, but the only evidence that is relevant here is that which pertains to the death of the ringmaster. You should know that by now. Do something, don't let this case slip up. The bust, where is it now? Where's the bust right now? You're Phoenix, right? You know where that bust is, I'm sure you do. It's not even a single clue. How am I supposed to know where the bust is? Is this one of those... I wonder. It seems this case is coming to a close. Defense counter-arguments look to have fallen short. Thank you for your support. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. I think that brings to an end the cross-exam of this witness. Who's holding it? Maya. Where's Max's bust? The defense needs time to prepare to present its case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous and I just bit my tongue. We need time to do what? Why are you the most surprised person here? She's your aide, isn't she? Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright? No. Are you asking me? The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck. I'm going home. Wait, you can't be serious. Acrobats always have their lives on the lines, don't they? That's how Acro's lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose. Defense may proceed. He doesn't have a clue, and I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon. Walking the tightrope of logic, there's no room for a false step. Sink or swim, the only way through is forward. The murder weapon. Where is Max's bust now? I'm not letting you do this to me. Somewhere in the lodging house, somewhere in the big top, somewhere in this courtroom. I don't think he would have it on his person. How would he hide that? That wouldn't make sense. It's gotta be in the big top then. I don't know where. Must be somewhere in the very big top. It's in the big top. Where exactly in the big top would we find the bust? Cafeteria is where it came from. The ringmaster's room... No? Right? I don't think it would be in the... I'm trying to think of where it would be hiding in the ringmaster's room. In the center ring? That seems like the most... Right? I guess nobody goes into the ringmaster's room. Somebody would have found it in the center ring. But we would have found it in... Let's try ringmaster's room. To be specific, I believe it is in the ringmaster's room. Once again, you're so predictable. Enough of your bluffing. The ringmaster's room was thoroughly searched. There was no bust found. There's no way I'm wrong. I'd even stake my life on it. There's no need to be staking lives on things. You get one too. You've got to think things over again. Should think this through. Hold up. Alright, so let's try the circle then. I'm curious about what they would say if I say the courtroom. I guess there is more places to hide it. It's in the circus' center ring. What's it doing there? Haven't you ever heard this saying? If you like it, then you should put a ring on it. It's kind of like that. That was stupid. Stop playing with your birds. Okay, so maybe the two things are not related. Oh. Not in the least. So you're just stupid. I see. Oh shoot, what did I hit? Alright, fine. There's no doubt in my mind, the bust is somewhere around the lodging house. Don't say. You better not say. In fact, allow me to be even more specific as to its location. You can find it in Moe's room, in Acro's room, in the plaza near the scene. There's so many options! He's a Beyonce fan, it seems. He is. It's insane. Let's just, for the heck of it, let's just go down the list. It's in Moe's room! That clown, you don't mean... Why would the bus be in Moe's room? That's simple. I don't know. I couldn't think of any other rooms it could be in. Refrain from making yourself look stupid. These are always so great, though. What about where Ben and Trila were standing? Maybe she's onto something here? We searched that room inside and out, and there was absolutely no sign of bust. Let me try again. Hold on, real quick. Just a second. I want to do somewhere in this courtroom. I want to see. It's bothering me. I want to see. It's obvious. The bus is inside this courtroom. Where? Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bus once and for all. The judge's bench, the prosecutor's bench, the witness stand. Witness stand. Sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair? Oh my god. Is that right? There's no way I was right. I discarded it. That was the very first thing I discarded. Sorry, I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright. You are a big guy, and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket. Because it seemed to me that it'd be really easy to say, hide a bust under there. Also, I kind of forgot he was wearing a blanket. Once again, your penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright. Nah, I don't think he's a fake cripple. I think it's pretty amazing that you can laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bust is under there. We all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have gone all over, which is why you had to hide it, in the only place that you could hide it, under your wheelchair. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Would you please remove the blanket from your lap? Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played! Stop hitting people. You fool!
You fool!
How could you? The man was carrying it on him. You've got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, two of them. Two of them? Miss Von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? There's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch the surprise search on my room last night? There were two pieces of decisive evidence, the cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bust, obviously I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust. And the only place that I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Miss Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. And now to be caught in the middle of court hiding the murder weapon. There's no way I can escape that. So you've got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss Von Karma. It all makes sense now. I can't believe that Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing. You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I know I sure couldn't. I can't believe it. Me make a mistake. Why did I order a surprise search of your room? If only I hadn't done that. Seems we finally arrived at the truth. Acro? Yes, Your Honor. Did you kill the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Mr. Russell Berry? Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime. He was a tough cookie. This was a tough case. Probably because I'm stupid. All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he teased her. One day, my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. Oh, that's right, she hated pepper. She started sneezing so hard you couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way. And that's why she covered the scarf with pepper. I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen, I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times, too. But I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never, ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely that she would laugh innocently when sang it. Too innocently. Just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried. That's when you decided to do something about Regina. How dreadful. So are you saying that you were a victim in all of this as well? No, that's not what I mean. Kind of. I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. At first I thought I'd kill myself, then I pondered giving myself up. But I couldn't just up and leave. I just couldn't. Not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Poor Acro. He's a sad dude. He needs a hug. This has been such a strange case. It's almost a reflection of the circus itself. I'm an idiot. Can't believe it. You beat me again. I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict and go play more Jenga. Look at Max's flowing hair. Look at that hair. This is some good hair. This court is adjourned. Jenga! Regina heard all of that, so feel bad for her. To be honest, I can't really be too happy about this. Acro, the ringmaster, Regina, and Bat. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh? That's a good question, and one I don't know the answer to. Many congrats, but only at max. 1 million of them. Thank you. What's with the vibe in this room? We're just thinking about Acro. No. If you worry about people too much, then you'll be like this forever and never be happy. Yeah, there's the crying. I was waiting to see how broken she was. She's been like this for a while now. It's all my fault, yeah. Because of a prank. That and Acro, they're never coming back. Oh. They both might come back in like 5 years. 10 years? I don't know. I don't know what the sentence would be for that. I'm curious what the sentence is for, like, all of these trials is. Straight to death. Now everyone's gonna split up. That's right, tell me something. What do you want to know, Miss Regina? Acro said something right at the end. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Hold up. I know where they're going with this. I need to give this girl closure. Does that mean that Acro... Is he gonna try and get his revenge on me? Of course he is. He's not gonna do that to you, Regina. Are you sure? You're really sure I can believe that? Yep, Acro doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore. If that's true, then I want to see some evidence. I want to know you're not just making up that stuff about Acro not wanting revenge. Does he have anything? I don't know what you could possibly want from me, kid. I do absolutely have no inkling. No inkling. None of that. None of that. I do not know. No. No. Crime scene. Need to order hat. Documents. Max's symbols. Bottle. The map. Monkey and lion. Maya doesn't make sense. Max doesn't make sense. Ben doesn't make sense. No. Seriously injured both legs while training 6 months ago. Bit on the head, still in a coma. I want to look it up. I'm gonna look it up, because I never get these right. It bothers me. I know they're not... Turn that off. Bat's profile. Okay, I guess. Yell at her. Acro didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again. That's right, Regina. He's still alive, you know. Oh, yeah. I guess she probably thought that... Right, she thought that he was dead because he was a star. I never knew. But now that Acro's been caught... What? I'll do it. I'll stay next to Bat as long as it takes. Until he opens his eyes, and then until he can meet Acro again. That's so sweet of you, Regina. Wakes up. Hey, your brother killed a dude. Killed the dude. Sorry, Acro. I'm sorry, Bat. Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind. Hey, Max. What was it, Mo? We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm sorry about what happened. So whenever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up the contract. I understand. What a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. Please. What's going to happen to the circus now? That's a big question. The ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Maybe I will end off after this. Even though he's not here anymore, everyone is sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I've made a decision. I've decided that I will take over as the new ringmaster. I'll turn the circus into the best circus this world has ever seen. Best circus the world has ever seen. Don't laugh. That's quite the goal. Yeah, I can't wait. I guess that changes things. There's only one thing that the best circus the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means the circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen. That's me. Let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, big guy? I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you. Regina, you're gonna help them out too, aren't you? I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me. Yeah, probably. What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think that I brought you to court today? We've got to work together to make the Berry Big Circus bigger than it's ever been. Mo's right, Sweetie Pie. It can't be the Berry Big Circus without Regina Berry. Seems like everything's going to turn out alright here. I can't wait to go see the best circus the world has ever seen. We'll save you the most fabulous seats. It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm going to order special whoopee cushion seats. I really desperately hope that one clown girl, everybody knows her, I hope she's part of the Berry Big Circus in, like, the next game or something. There's no shot they're gonna do 2 circus things in one game, so probably the next game. But I really desperately hope that it returns. And then they're, like, all of these guys show up again, and they're just like, dude! I actually don't know if she's, I don't know. Is she a witness? Is she the victim? Not victim. Is she the you know what I mean. Person I'm defending. This is a long chapter. Yeah, it is. It really is. Not as long as the, 5th trial of the first game. That just means that the next chapter is gonna be... Defendant! That thing! I don't know. I've only seen her before, behind one of the stand. So, I don't know what she is. Unless she is a victim. It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm going to order special whoopee cushion seats. Please do. Alright. I see. What made the case? Yesterday's surprise raid. It really paid off. Just like you said it would, sir. You had it all figured out, didn't you? It was just a theory. A game! If Acro really was the killer, I thought this was the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney. Mean Mr. Right? Plane. Of course. Well, Detective, my plane's about to leave. As for Mr. Acro's case, you need not worry. I plan to personally stop by the Chief Prosecutor's office as soon as I get back. Understood, sir. I'll be waiting for you, Mr. Edgeworth. Ah. He's my next, villain. Villain. Does he count as a villain? Do the prosecutors count as villains? I think technically they do. Farewell, my turnabout. Sweet. What do we got? We got a teddy bear. We got something there. It's like a lady. I don't know. Alright. I'll wrap it up here, though. Just because, that was actually, like, really long. Longer than I expected. One edgy boy. In real life, it's the defense that's the bad guys. Are they? How is that working? Is that real? Farewell, my turnabout. I want to not begin. Moment you've been waiting for? No, wait. Hold on. Don't do it. I thought you were gonna... You know what? I know exactly what it's doing. Hold up. No. We're not doing that. I already saved. Hold on. Let me... Because most of them defend killers or defend people that did wrong. In real life, it's the lawyers who are the bad guys. Also true. Man, I don't know how any of this law mumbo jumbo works. I'm just here for the ride. It's fun though. This and you ever seen? No, nobody watches Law and Order. No, nobody watches Law and Order. No, the heck? I can. Nobody, even less people watch Boston Legal. What the heck? Who makes a Boston Legal reference? Suits, I can maybe give you. Maybe. I don't know. Boston Legal? That's like... My family makes Boston Legal references. You know, I guess that checks out for you, but like... How to Get Away with Murder? Oh, wow. My mom used to watch that one. Which, fun fact, that show bothers me just because of the name, because it does not teach you how to get away with murder. Because doesn't she catch the guy every time? It should be teaching me things. How to Get Away with Murder should be a comedy about a detective that sucks at her job, or lawyer or something, and constantly lets the bad guy get away. That should be it. It does not teach me how to get away with murder. You shouldn't have a show that teaches people how to get away with murder, because that would be bad. But if you're going to name it that, it should definitely do that. Murder equals funny. That's a concept. Psych does it. Murder's funny. But they also catch the guy. A comedy of murders. Yes. Murder comedy. Please. I don't think there are too many of those. Psych does it, and then... I don't know. Does Burn Notice do it? I haven't watched enough of Burn Notice to, like, be sure of that. But yeah, things like CSI and Law and Order and stuff, those are all way too serious. Burn Notice is more actiony. I've been meaning to get to it. There's another... I think there's another thing that's like... kind of like Psych that... Mentalist? Maybe? I don't know. Monk. Yeah, it's Monk. I'm thinking of Monk. I need to get back to that too. I don't think I finished season 1. I need to get back to it. I wonder where that's at. Probably on, like, Peacock. Which nobody has. Let me turn off the soundboard. Burn Notice, Monk, and Mentalist all are things that I need to watch. Just watch Monk. Though right now I'm gonna mainly focus on Pokemon. I need to get back to Sailor Moon. It's on Prime Video. Really? Prime Video and Peacock. Huh. I was right about Peacock. I have the first 3 seasons on DVD once we're done watching Psych and Daku. Yeah, true. We can watch Monk together. I don't see why not. Might be easy. Easier. Because right now I'm going through Pokemon. I should get back to Sailor Moon. Pokemon because Ash's journey is ending and I want to see how. And catch up before then, in theory. But that's going to be impossible. Still only in Johto. You've never seen all the episodes in order. Oh, so that'll be a treat for you too. But have you seen all of the episodes in general? What else am I watching? Oh, Family Guy. I'm going through Family Guy, too. And Rick and Morty. And the Terminator show, which is garbage. Questionable? Probably not. That'll be fun, then. I like finding new episodes. There are a few new Pokemon episodes that I haven't seen in Johto. I'm like, what the heck? Or at least I don't remember them. And they've been fun. so weird that they're considered filler. Well, I hope the zooter is done. I'm going to go ahead and end now. Knock more Pokemon out of the park. Out of the Poke Park. And eat dinner. Futurama, CSI, Avenue 5. Is that... No. I didn't know you were watching both CSI and Las Vegas. Avenue 5 has Hugh Laurie in it. Oh, yeah, okay, it's that one. You did mention that one to me. Hugh Laurie showed up in Family Guy as House. I don't know if I showed that to you. That was funny, though. Las Vegas is new. Only 2 seasons. Really? I thought... Man, I don't know. There are too many copy-paste shows like that. It's hard to keep up. I could swear there was a Las Vegas of something. So weird. I mean, it can be. I don't see why not. I was just gonna end off. But it could just be just chatting. I don't know how to do just chatting. Continuation of CSI Crime Scene. CSI that went on forever. It's been 15 years since their last airing. Really? Weird. Huh. Do you like chat? Will doesn't like chat. Full screen? What do you mean full screen? Full screen what? Oh, the webcam? I'd have to configure some stuff. It's over here. Let's make a new... Yeah, but just chatting streams are weird to me because I like to be doing stuff. I know you really like... I know, Will, you really like to sit and talk and stuff. I am talking. It's not... That's not stuff, though. No, it's not. Where's... Is it this one? I think it's this one. Oh, no. Let's... Oh, my God. Let's not do that. There we go. That one. Let's do... I also have to pee. Where's the transform? Stretch. Wait, what does fit look like? Fit. Oh, yeah. Fit sucks. Stretch. There we go. What do you mean never stretch? I hate those black bars on the side. Those look awful. What do you mean? Unless... Hold on. I do have something against black bars. Talking is not something. You're dumb. You're a baka. Dirty underwear on the bed? Take us with to the toilet. I can. I don't have underwear on the bed. Silly image as background? Nah, dude. We stretch. Because black bars suck. I'm gonna pee. I can leave it... I can leave the sound on. I am big! I'll be right back, though. I need to pee. Mary, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You can't see it. It's on your bucket list? Why? Why is that on your bucket list? I had a good pee. Mary, you didn't get to see it. Actually, you can see it better now. Look at all those. Culinary passport. They called it. This includes garlic habanero hot sauce. Sounds yummy. Mango habanero hot sauce, which I've had before, which is not this brand. Chipotle hot sauce is good. Garlic hot sauce. I didn't realize there was garlic and garlic habanero. Interesting. Cayenne. Buffalo hot sauce. Lime hot sauce is what I'm curious about. That's the most interesting one to me. Habanero, jalapeno, and extra hot sauce. It's interesting. It might be a while before I turn these on. Turn these on? Open them? Whatever. Same thing. Because you can't find them at gas stations no more. Playboy is dead. Just Amazon it. You can put that with the other 5 boxes of multiple hot sauces you own and will never use. I'm trying to get through them first before I do that. The main goal is to just, like, get through some, but I can't get through any because people keep giving me more. And I don't want to, like... Katie gave it to me, and my first reaction in my head, I thanked her and everything, and, you know, was excited. But I wanted to, like, tell her I'm not really allowed to have any more hot sauce. But I can't just turn down this random gift. I didn't... Please. Freaking... I have the other one over here. Rob got me this one. It has like this spinny wheel that's a game kind of, and I mean it has shot glasses too, with like fire on them. That's interesting. Or maybe those are just cards, but like these look great too. And I'm not gonna play the game, but you could potentially have a shot glass for the hot sauces for some reason. Or maybe they're supposed to be dipping. I think they're shot glasses. But yeah, this is another one that and then there's a third box of like what does this have? 1, 2, 3, 4. This has 6. This has 6. The one Katie gave me has 10. And I think the one downstairs, I want to say that has 5. It's killing me. And I want to keep these, like, rinse out the bottles and, like, have a hot sauce shelf when I get a house. That'd be really cool. I want that. Because, like, I mean, I mainly got that idea from my brother, who has, like, an alcohol shelf, which is so boring and stupid. They'd kill you. What happened to the game? Oh, I beat the most recent trial. I beat trial 3. Or episode 3, because it does it in episodes. So episode 4 is gonna start next week, and that'll probably be long. This case was long too, but it was wild. Eat it at your own pace. No, that's how you get build up. Throw it away. Don't even know how to do a shot. Man, you just drink it. That's all you have to do. I want a hot sauce shelf too, but not rinsed out. Just have them on display in case I need to poison someone. Why? You can poison me any day. I want to try all of them. I need, like, a recipe for something that requires pouring half of a bottle of something in there. And I can't eat, like, I love hot sauce, but I can't eat it, like, every meal of every day, because that will have some dire repercussions on my throat, stomach, butt. I have to limit myself somewhat. I love hot sauce, and I would definitely do that. Have it all the time if I could, like, healthily do that, but that is unhealthy, and that will actually, like, cause damage. Exactly, damage your esophagus. I don't want that. But I don't have much choice. Yeah, I'm pretty much just chatting. Cause Will thinks that just chatting's fun. or is stuff. I mean, it is fun. I'm having a good time. But it's not stuff. You're going to what? You're going to get a fractured buttocks. Maybe. Fractured butthole? There you go. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. This is a spinny chair. Do not advise. I already have it. Oh, you changed the category? That's good, I guess. Though I don't know if it does anything. I don't want to sit down. I'm going to stand back up. There it is. Please for reasons. No sitting. It is a good game. I should put it back while I'm up here. Oh, yeah. That's a game I want to get to at some point. Some sort of indie RPG game. Kind of completely forgot that I had it. It's called Rainbow Moon. Here. These I got from a very cool, important person. It was Sam. They are very soft. I mean, I could. Actually, no, I can't. I'd have to go to my OnlyFans for that. Because Twitch would get mad. I am trained. I am a pro. I will do a backflip. Into the fan that's above me. You can't see it, but you will see the after stuff. I went back to the store to get another pair and they were all gone. Aw, man. What? I'm gonna see if I can find some for you. Because I'm gonna send some to everybody. Heck. These are amazing. I'm gonna keep this down here because I'm gonna probably be able to. So 1 too high, huh? I have just an entire stack of games here. Sims. Can't get another one like those ever again. Probably not. Nah, dude. Let's see. All of these are games that I want to get to, like, for... Or either I'm streaming, playing on my own, or... I mean, there are a lot of those. But streaming, playing on my own, or Let's Playing. So I got Elden Ring, which I'm doing by myself. I got... You have a question? It sure is a stream. This is Will's fault. I'm sure he'll own up to it. You forgot it? Oh, well, that's lame. I got Elden Ring, which I'm doing on my own. Mario Bros. U Deluxe, which I'm not sure if I'll do that on my own or as a Let's Play at some point. Oh, I know you're still here. And still your fault. Hot chocolate. What kind? Or where from? Dead Cells, which I'm doing on my own. Live Alive, which I haven't decided. Splatoon 2 is Let's Play. World Ends With You is a stream. Pokemon, which we already know. It's cold. Abuelita. Yummy. Yeah, are there marshmallows? There has to be marshmallows. Or else. I have a marshmallow. He's sleeping. Oh, yeah, I got this one. This is a rare game. And this is not an actual working copy. Unfortunately. I got this for $20 as a repro, and the disc works, but only if I have a hacked PS2. So, that's great. I just have that in the stack. What games are next on the menu? Let's see. After Judgment. Actually, After Judgment is supposed to be Lost Judgment, but I'm wondering if I should take a break from Yakuza. I'm sure Light would have my head for that, but I don't know. I'm wondering. I don't know. Because I've been going nonstop with Yakuza since, I think I want to say since Kiwami 2. Because there was a little bit of a reprieve between 0 and 1, I think. I don't think we have tiny marshmallows. You could always rip up a big one. Don't skip it. If you do, you'll lose Light. I mean, I wouldn't just up and say, you know what, never mind, we're skipping Lost Judgment. Skip it, you won't go back? No, I will. It would be more of, like, I don't know, maybe like a one-game break, if anything. Not to say that I'm getting tired or anything. I could definitely keep going. But I'm wondering. I don't know. It was just a thought that I had. So, yeah, no. I'll probably just keep going then. Because I am almost caught up. I might as well. Though, the thing is, they're making 3 more games coming out. Yeah, I do need to do Ultra Despair Girls. So, Lost Judgment for Monday, After Judgment. And then after Ace Attorney, I don't know, actually. I don't know if I should go back to Returnal and finish that, or if I should do Ultra Despair Girls, or something else, because I have so many games. Oh yeah, I love the Danganronpa games. I mean, I could just record the Act 3 of Returnal. No more Returnal. Really? Why not? Ultra Despair Girls? I still need to buy it, so there's that. I can't take that game anymore. So more of a break for it. Like I said, I could record Act 3. Because Act 3 is just going through and getting, like, all the keys and stuff. I want to get the true ending. I really want to see it. So yeah, Ace Attorney, I don't know. And then, after Pokemon, would be going back to Persona 3, which, and then after Persona 3, which I think I'm kind of at a halfway point. I don't know. After Persona 3 would be Final Fantasy 2, unless I change that. I mean, I really want to play Final Fantasy 2, but also Light's been requesting. I could just do that after Final Fantasy 2. 2 shouldn't take that long, I would think, especially since it's a better game than 1. After Yakuza is more Yakuza? Yeah, pretty much. Yakuza would be Judgment. Well, after Judgment, Lost Judgment, which is the sequel for Yagami. And then what was after? It would be Lost Judgment, and then the Fist of the North Star game, actually. Yeah. And then by the time that I finish Fist of the North Star, the Samurai game will be out. Ishin. Ishin? Or is it Kenzen? It's one of them. The Samurai game will be out. And then I'd be caught up, I think, right? Until like November, when they release that other Yakuza game. What happened to Dragon Quest? Is that over? Nah. Dragon Quest I'm treating like the same as all of the, unless you mean 11, then yeah, 11's done. But I'm treating that like I'm doing with Final Fantasy and all the other things, where I'm just like cycling through. Like, I'm not going straight through all the Final Fantasies and straight through all the Dragon Quests. I mean, I could marathon them, I guess, but I don't know. I don't know if I should. Because they're long. All RPGs are long. I definitely wouldn't marathon Persona 3 and 4. I need a break after Persona 3. God. But yeah, no. Dragon Quest, I'd probably need to start emulating after I get back there. I'd be doing Dragon Quest 4 next. And there's no easy way to stream that. So I would probably have to emulate that. Because, God forbid, they re-release it. Literally just put it on Steam or something. Looking forward to any new movies coming out. I still need to see Wakanda Forever. Avatar 2 is on the list, but both of those I'm just kind of waiting for them to be accessible. Because I don't care to see them in theaters. Let me look up the hold up. Let me move this over here so that I can still see chat. And then let me boop. 2023 in film. Because off the top of my head, I have no clue. Megan, that sci-fi Chucky thing with the robot girl, Megan, that looks kind of interesting. I'm a little curious. Let's see. We got Detective Knight? What the heck is Detective Knight? Sounds stupid. I've got Smile on hold. I've been curious about that. I have been kind of curious about that. Have you been using your second monitor? I do. I do indeed. Oh, the movie trailer was garbage for Megan. That was bad. That was just straight up bad. But you know what? Whatever. Yeah, I've been loving the little second monitor. It's so good. It's so good. I don't know if I can put it on camera. Look at this. Look at that thing. It's so great. It's so cute. Little baby monitor. Uh-oh. I'll find it eventually. Where does it go? Help. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I broke it. That's the VGA cable. Okay. Fix it. We're good. I'm never touching it again. It's not even letting me read all of that. Oh, Teen Wolf the movie. Yeah, I forgot that was happening. I will watch that because I watched the entire show for, stupid reasons. Told you not to touch it, you fool. When is this chatting done? I don't know. When do you want it to be done? I've never done this. Teen Wolf had its moments. It wasn't horrible. There's a movie called You People. Infinity Pool? Sci-fi thriller film. Rich couple are on vacation in a place that I can't pronounce at an all-inclusive resort. Outside the hotel gates lies something more dangerous. Oh, it has Alexander Skarsgård. Cleopatra Coleman. That's asking for trouble. I don't recognize any of these other names. Well, that one might be interesting. Oh, they're making another Magic Mike. That's not interesting. You want me to stop? I'll stop. You're Alexander. So much good news all at once. Let me see if this has a... February 10th is when your Magic Mike comes out. What's the... Maybe I'll stop when I get to the end of all of this. Infinity Pool with Skarsgård is... Where is it? January 27th. So mark those calendars. The Winnie the Pooh. The scary Winnie the Pooh one. That's February 15th. Two hot movies. Channing in it. Where is it? Magic Mike's Last Dance. Yep. Channing Tatum, Salma Hayek, some guy I can't pronounce the name of, people that don't exist on Wikipedia, so they're nobodies, and people I've never heard of. Caitlin Beverly Gerard. She's cute, though. She was in Social Network. Oh, she was in the first Magic Mike. Okay. So she's probably in the second one, too. Yeah, the Winnie the Pooh movie. Joe who? Joe Manganiello. No, he's not on here. I don't see a Joe guy. All of these Winnie the Pooh... I was looking at the Winnie the Pooh cast and nobody's a real person. Basically. Shortly after the Winnie the Pooh movie is Cocaine Bear. Okay. Ant-Man and the Wasp. That one. Ant-Man 3. Can't wait for that. So that's a big one. Creed 3, Scream 6. Shazam 2, I'm looking forward to. John Wick 4, I'll watch. The Mario movie. Heck yeah, dude. What's not good news? Cocaine Bear? Or No Joe? Wait, what is this? No way. What is this? Hold on. What is this? Is this a film plus? Film development was preceded by scrapped plans for a sequel. It would have led to a crossover. I mean, outside new film was in development. Oh, that's exciting. They're making another Evil Dead movie. It's called Evil Dead Rise. April 21st. Oh my god. Oh, I can't wait for that. I wonder... That's exciting. No Joe. I'm sorry. Sorry about No Joe. I can't believe they're making another Evil Dead. I hope it's... I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a sequel to the remake or what. Because the remake was pretty good as a horror movie. Are you there, God? It's me, Market. Sounds like a book. Oh, it's a Judy Blume book. Interesting. Guardians 3. Heck yeah, dude. Book Club 2. The next chapter. Get out of here. The live-action Little Mermaid. I'll watch it. Across the Spider-Verse. Heck yeah, dude. I forgot they were doing a Transformers Beast thing. The Flash movie in June. Who knows how that's going to be a thing. Yeah, it's a book. Yeah. Is that... Are we sure that's not scrapped? Like, this has to be scrapped by now, right? Because Ezra's insane. Also, he was a garbage Flash. Keep reading? Keep reading what? All these? Let's see. Untitled Adele Lim film. What the heck is Adele Lim? Asteroid City. Oh. That sounded like it was going to be cool. It's not. It's a romantic comedy drama by Wes Anderson. So, that's a thing. That'll be boring. The Blackening. That's probably okay, it's a comedy slasher. Interesting. Thought it was going to be a straight up scary. They're making another Indiana Jones? Dial of Destiny. Alright, I'll take it. Wes Anderson does good things. Didn't he do Breakfast Club and 16 Candles and all that? Not a fan. Is Ezra in jail? Good. Freaking he sucks. I never liked him. Even before all this. They're making a Harold and the Purple Crayon movie. I will absolutely see this in theaters. I mean, I need to wait until a trailer, but I wouldn't mind. Mission Impossible, Insidious, the live-action Barbie movie, which I'm curious. Oh, Will Ferrell's going to be in it, so it's probably going to be good. I can see this being fun. Can't wait for Barbie. You knew about that one, Purple Crayon? I didn't know about that. I'm excited. Oh, they're making another TMNT movie. That'll be interesting. The Marvels, which is Captain Marvel 2, essentially. And it's gonna have Miss Marvel in it. I'm excited for that. Maybe they'll actually use Miss Marvel to her full potential. Instead of just throwing her in on the last episode. Hated that. That show was bad. Who? Wait. That's weird. For TMNT, it says for the first time in the franchise, the four turtles will be voiced by actual teenagers. At Rogan's behest? I don't know who Rogan is. On honing in on the authenticity of the teenage element. I mean, I don't think anybody really cares. Is this a sequel to any? It's another reboot. Yeah, okay. Meg 2. Wait. They're remaking Haunted Mansion? What? I don't know how to feel. I don't know if I knew about that. Last Voyage of the Gran Turismo movie. That's weird. They're making a Blue Beetle movie? Heck yeah, dude. Full on for that. I love Blue Beetle. Freaking he's a but it's DC. DC is gonna ruin it. Dang it. That would have been a good movie. Alright. What do we got? Meg was bad. Why? Is it just because it's another shark movie? And you can't do much with sharks except if you're like a B studio? Or a D studio, actually. Jared Leto and Jamie Lee Curtis. Really? Lots of others. Gonna be a big movie. Blue Beetle is a DC superhero. He's a really fun character. He's kind of like Spider-Man in the way that he's a more comedy-driven character. And he has like this alien suit that I think he can talk to. Like, I think it talks to him and they talk back and forth. But it can morph into different weapons and stuff. It's been a while. But yeah, he's fun. Just not good. Very little showing of Meg. Which is insane because you should probably show the shark more. Or at least do it like Jaws. The Equalizer 3. The Nun 2. Expendables 4. Kraven the Hunter. I kind of forgot that they were doing that. I'm excited for that. That's a Spider-Man movie, basically. Another Venom. Kind of. Kraven is a Spider-Man villain. So they're giving him his own movie. Untitled Exorcist film. Oh, Paw Patrol movie. Saw 10. Surprised they weren't at Saw 10 already. Dune Part 2, The Hunger Games prequel for some reason. Not sure how that'll work. Oh, did they already have a Paw Patrol movie? 10 minutes worth of a Meg. That's amazing. Equalizer's good. Expendables good. More Saw. Huh. This one's called Paw Patrol the Mighty Movie. Rawr. Woof woof. Trolls 3, which... Trolls 1 was actually pretty good. I'd give it that. Disney has a movie called Wish coming out. It doesn't look like there's anything on it. The Wonka movie, which is, I think, supposed to be a... Yeah, it's supposed to be a prequel, kind of. Curious about that. Wish it's going to be something. Wonka has Timothy Chalamet. I don't know who that is. Let me see here. Timothy. I feel like I recognize him. What do I know him from? Dune, don't look up. No, I guess I don't know him. Chalamet. He's 27? He looks 10. He has the Tom Holland thing going on. Freaking insane. Okay. I guess I'm... Color Purple... Ghostbusters Afterlife sequel. That'll be probably good. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Right, that's a sequel movie. They're probably not gonna have what's her face in it, right? Because she sucks. Right? No more Amber Heard. And actually, that's it. That's all they have for, that's gonna release December 25th. Interesting. Alright. Do they have, out of curiosity, wow. Man. That's really sad. COVID really just screwed everything up. I mean, we all knew that. Dang. Because it used to be whenever I typed in a year in film, it would bring me to a Wikipedia page of that entire year in film. And it did for 2023. But it would usually have like 3 or 4 more years that you could go through in the future and see what all is lined up. But because of COVID, obviously there have been issues, so it screwed everything up, and that is insane. And it bothers me. No more Amber Heard. It's what you get for pooping on the bed. Can't do that. Not to mind Johnny Depp. She sucks. Alright. Well, that was all of 2023. So, and everything in the future. Unfortunately. Future. So, I'll probably just stop now. Unless there's anything else you request of me. I can't wait for the next world-ending event. We've already been through so many. Oh, everyone left? What? Because they don't like movies? What do you mean everybody left? Well, Mary left. Will said that, or it looks like Will's still here. Question mark? Wait for it. No? No Will? Well. That's alright. I'll go be lonely and watch Pokemon. And eat, or something. Eat ice cream. Drown my sorrows in ice cream. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed all of the just chatting thing. I mean, apparently some people didn't. But, yeah. I'm gonna stare at my hot sauce. Good night. Night-night, mon frere. I know French. Yeah, see. Bone Night.